Welcome to the Bearded Beast Show. My name is Bill, and I am the Bearded Beast. Super Bowl edition with my good friends. Andy, you there?
I'm here.
Tyler?
I'm here.
Same strain. You're locked in the party zone.
Yeah, that's right.
And Greg. Greg, you there, bud?
Yes, sir.
All right. It's that time. Right, Tyler?
Yeah, it's that time of year.
I did that just for you.
No, that time's tomorrow.
All right, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to pick our fantasy football team, all-time greats. Then we're going to talk some free agency and where we think people might wind up, and we're going to end with our Super Bowl predictions with scores.
Sounds good.
All right.
Sounds good, man.
So I did a random draw, of course, before everybody came on, and I have the picking order. Who do you think got first?
Oh yeah. I was just about to say. I wonder who got first.
I'm going to guess Bill.
Yeah. That's correct. It's my show. I go first. Greg got second.
All right.
Tyler and Andy, I think you need the most time to figure it out, so we let you go last.
Okay, thank you.
All right. All-time greatest position quarterback. My pick is Tom Brady.
Cheater.
Prove me
That
wrong.
was easy. That was easy.
Am I wrong? Prove me wrong.
I mean, there's really, what can you say?
I mean,
Dude, hands down, Brady's the GOAT.
okay. So that's my pick. Greg, who you got? Now, I'm sure we're all going to show a little bias here, right? Because we have favorite teams.
All right. I'll go Joe Montana.
Okay.
Ooh. That sounds like it was somebody else's pick. Joe
yeah, that's where I was
Montana.
going, but
Yeah, you can't.
here we are.
You can't argue too much with that, can you?
No, you can't.
Our history, we're just now getting up to our greats. It's taken a while, and I'd say Montana over Boomer.
All right, Tyler, who you got?
All-time quarterback. I was gonna pick Joe Montana, but I'm gonna go with Patrick Mahomes.
Oof.
Ooh.
Damn.
Okay.
Greg, is that too early?
Maybe. I don't know. I mean, the kid's got the stats, so what do they say? Paper don't lie, right?
I guess.
that's
But
right.
Tyler, you know what I think that is?
What?
It's all fake news. It's phony stuff. It didn't happen.
Nope. Phony
All
stuff.
right, I mean, if you say so.
I didn't say it. That wasn't me.
That was Donnie T.
Yeah, Donnie T says that's fake news. That's bullshit. Patrick Mahomes.
Well-
How many years he's been in the league?
5 years,
Greg, we
he's been
can
to 6
we
years,
can give
5
this
start.
5 years. Greg, we can give this guy legit credit after 5 years.
He's not on Brady's level. There's no way.
5 straight AFC appearances, AFC championship hosts.
Oh, that's a good argument.
Yeah.
Yeah, every season he started, he's hosted the AFC championship.
I mean, he does have a team behind him like Brady. I mean, you got Andy Reid compared to Bill Belichick. That's a pretty good comparison. They've always had a strong offense and defense. All right, question this. If you put Patrick Mahomes on any other team, let's say you put him on the Bears, do the Bears go to the NFC Championship 5 years straight?
Probably not.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah, that's good perspective.
He's got a good coaching staff as well.
All right.
Yeah, but the plays this guy makes are utterly ridiculous.
Who?
Patrick Mahomes, the plays he makes are ridiculous.
Well, I will agree with that. But can he do it Does he have longevity?
I mean, besides his ankle this year, right? He hasn't really been injured, to my knowledge, and he's played through that anyways.
All right, so Brady's just a little bit different, right? How many years did he play?
23?
We're not expecting everybody to do that, right?
No, of course not.
All right.
Definitely not.
All right, Andy, who you got?
This might surprise you. I'm not picking an Eagles player.
Jalen. Watch this. Jalen Hurts. Here we go.
No. I might have to go with Big Ben.
Whoa.
Really?
Whoa.
Really?
Greg, what do you
Yeah.
think of that? Big Ben.
Dude, there's no way. Ben's not top 10.
Hey, you guys got all the good ones. What am I supposed to do?
Wait a minute. You want to talk about a guy that made some plays, extended plays. Big Ben, baby.
He did do that. I witnessed it.
Yeah, but we're talking about all time.
You don't think he's on the
Quarterback?
list?
Ben's not. He's not even top 10.
Are you? This is what I think of that. Not top 10.
There's no way, man.
All right. Right now, off the top of your head, you name me 10 quarterbacks, not counting Roethlisberger, that's on that list.
Oof.
All right, so Tom Brady, Joe
All
Montana, Dan Marino,
Never won a
No.
championship.
Brett Favre,
Roethlisberger's got 2.
Aaron Rodgers.
Six Pro Bowls.
You're just a hater because you're a Bengals fan.
Ooh. Dude, Bradshaw's better than Roethlisberger.
Ooh. I don't know, man.
I think Ben holds all the stats for Pittsburgh, right? Could anybody
Oh.
else have taken that abuse that he took?
Dude, Drew Brees.
Oh.
I mean, there's a lot of options I would go before I put Ben on my team.
Andy, I love it. Great pick. He was actually my second choice, by the way.
Yeah, I mean he does win games. That's what he does.
That is true. He is a winner. Tyler, where are you? You fall asleep?
Yeah.
Whoa, wait. Somebody all right? What happened?
I dropped my vape.
All right. Let's move on to wide receiver. We picking 2?
Yeah, we can go with 2. So are we going to go reverse order now?
No,
Like,
bro.
Andy's
It's my
gonna pick
show.
The first 2?
I go first.
Top to bottom.
All that just to lose.
I go Jerry Rice.
Ooh, okay. That's a
Okay.
good.
Greg, who you got?
Randy Moss.
Shit.
All right. Do you know he never won a championship?
He had killer stats.
Yeah, he did. Tyler?
I'm going with Megatron.
God
Ooh,
damn, he was my second pick. Cross him off the list. All right, Andy, who you got?
Shit. I don't know. I'm gonna go with Terrell Owens.
Wow.
that's a good pick.
Is it?
I think he's got the hands.
Yeah, I go T.O.
He's got the swag.
Nobody disagrees with that?
Well,
So
think
he's,
about
a good, he's a good pick.
Joe. That's a monster duo there.
Who was?
I said, think about Big Ben passing to Terrell Owens. That's a hell of a duo.
Yeah, that is a hell of a duo. Brady to Rice, though, baby.
Yeah, thanks.
All right, that means we got to come up with another one. I'm going Larry Fitzgerald.
That's good.
Greg?
All right, so we're gonna go new age, but different than my own team. But we're gonna stick with LSU. I'm gonna go Justin Jefferson.
Ooh.
Damn, that was my pick, bro.
Damn.
Shit.
We're putting him as an all-time great?
Dude, this kid's going to be Hall of Fame, man.
All right. If you say so, I believe you.
I see it.
How long has he been in the league?
Jefferson's third year?
Third
yep.
year, and we're putting him as an all-time great.
Hmm.
All right. Andy?
I'm gonna go.
Just gonna skip right over me like that, bro?
Oh.
Oh, Tyler, I forgot you were here. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Go fuck me, right?
Go ahead.
All right, so I got a controversial pick for this one, but I'm gonna go 2012 Andre Johnson.
Oh. Just 1 year?
Prime Andre Johnson was a problem.
Well, what happened to
Yeah.
him?
I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if I've heard of the guy.
He's a 6-time All-Pro, bro, for the Texans.
Well,
Imagine being on the Texans.
Imagine not being heard of.
What's good, bro? Andy chose fucking Ben Roethlisberger. He hasn't heard of anybody good.
All right. Let's see who he comes up with for this. He's got his laptop in front of him. I know it.
I do. I'm looking at Julio Jones.
Damn! Why did I forgot that, bro?
Damn. Julio Jones. What are we thinking, Greg?
And I'm surprised nobody said D-Hop, man. I just left Hopkins out there.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, ain't he on the juice though?
Well, I guess it doesn't matter,
I think
right?
he did get suspended for the juice.
I mean, cocaine, juice, whatever. Doesn't matter, right? Right, Tyler?
I mean, if he did cocaine, would you think they would have banned him?
Do I think he would if he got caught?
Yeah, I don't know. Probably depends on who knew about it.
Nothing wrong with doing a little cocaine.
Hey, Greg, you think cocaine alters your ability to, I mean, your strength ability, anything?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know.
I mean, could it change his performance on the field, do you think? Tyler, you know where I'm going with this?
Unfortunately.
Ooh.
All right. We can move on from it, I guess, but I think it would be cheating. Running back? Barry Sanders.
Fuck, dude. Why do you keep taking my picks?
You know, he never won a championship either.
Yeah, but he played for the Lions.
Well, that's
Dude
his,
was a beast.
that's his fault
How's that his fault?
because he played for the Lions. He played for
Downhill
the
run,
Lions.
man.
Is that your fault? My fault? His fault?
But I guess it's his fault.
All right, Greg.
Emmett Smith.
Oh. Solid.
Yeah,
Power
it's a solid
runner.
choice.
Yeah, man. Put his shoulder down, run through two guys. And man, we're talking about Barry Sanders on the lines. Look at Matt Stafford. If he never got out of there, that dude wouldn't have won a Super Bowl.
That's true.
That is true.
True. Did he win one?
Yeah, he won with the Rams last year.
Did he, Greg?
They got lucky.
Did he win last year, Greg?
Yeah. I give it to Stafford though, man. I think Stafford deserved the ring.
I would agree with that.
Yeah, I agree too.
Yeah, he did need one. He's been through a lot.
All right, Andy, what'd your laptop come up with?
All right, that's cool, bro. I mean, you just skip over me again. Man.
That had to be on purpose. That time.
was on purpose. What we got, Tyler?
Bo Jackson.
Oh,
Loose football.
yeah,
Greatest athlete.
probably.
Argue.
I agree with that. Greatest athlete of all time, I think.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Andy?
I'm gonna go Marshall Falk.
Marshall Falk.
Oh, the greatest show on turf.
Yeah, man.
I don't know.
Marshall Falk.
Greg?
For who?
Marshall Falk?
Marshall Falk?
Do you know who it is?
What team do you play for?
Oh,
He played
no.
for the Rams when Kurt Warner was the quarterback, right?
Didn't he play for
Yeah.
the Colts
And went to the
first?
Super Bowl in 1999.
Yeah, it was the Colts and
Colts,
the
right?
Rams. Yep. Yep.
Ooh.
Andy says Marshall Falk. All right. We'll give it to you. Tight end. I'm going to let somebody else pick first. Tyler, since I keep skipping over you, you can go ahead.
Oh.
Tight end.
Yep. Your favorite position.
So I got two names in my head, but I'm trying to think of the team that I've assembled so far. What strategically would be the best pick? I'm just gonna go with Gronkowski.
Okay. There goes that.
I'll agree with that.
You agree with that one?
Yeah, that's who I would have taken number one.
Yeah, that's solid.
All right, Andy, you can go next.
Oh God. Oh, there's a lot of great tight ends, but I kind of want to go with someone new. I think I'm going to do Travis Kelce.
See, that's solid though.
Yeah, I think he's the best route running tight end I've seen.
Yeah, I mean, if you go off of like right now and the last few years, hands down, Kelsey's the best tight end in the league, no doubt.
He's coming for Gronkowski stats too.
We are talking all-time greats, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, talking about Gronkowski, do you guys think he's going to make this field goal on Sunday? Or
Wait
I
a
think he's
minute.
going to miss it.
He's kicking a field goal?
He's kicking a field goal on Sunday. You guys haven't heard about this?
No.
No, I haven't.
I'm going to say he misses, but yeah, Gronk is kicking a field goal. I think they're going to do it at halftime.
What's it for?
I think it's like a charity thing.
Well, I'm actually interested to see that. How far do you know?
No, I don't.
Why don't you give him like a 60?
Somebody needs to Google that. Find out how far that is. Andy, can you do that?
I've got my laptop ready.
All right. Greg, go ahead. Tight end.
All right, I'm going to surprise everybody. Tony Gonzalez.
Real.
I agree with that, actually. He was on my list.
Okay.
All right. Well, all right. Before I say something, who are you taking, Bill?
I was taking Shannon Sharp.
That's a really good one.
You know, I'm super surprised no one said Antonio Gates.
Yeah, I had his name written down, too. I actually had Mark Andrews written down, too.
Yeah.
Mark Andrews is great.
Him and Kelsey be 1 and 2 for right now.
Yeah, I mean, do
What
you
about,
think Kelsey's better than Andrews?
Oh, yeah, hands down.
Yeah, but what would happen if Pat Mahomes was throwing to Andrews though?
So are we all agreeing that Pat Mahomes is better than Lamar?
Yeah.
Then Lamar, yeah.
Lamar is not a passing quarterback.
He's more of a running quarterback.
Right. I don't see Lamar making these snap throws on all these routes, and he definitely doesn't have the accuracy that Mahomes has. He's not throwing darts.
So Kelsey has the advantage because he has a better quarterback.
Oh,
I would say so. As far as and that's not even a knock to Lamar. Not being, Patrick Mahomes is great at passing the quarterback, but a lot of the a lot of the things Lamar does on the ground, Pat Mahomes couldn't do either. So
You could argue that Gronkowski is the same way. He had a great quarterback throwing to him.
Yeah.
yeah, but with his size, how can you deny him even with that quarterback? Like he was just throwing it up, and Gronk would get up there and get it.
That's true.
All right. Does anybody believe that Tim Tebow could have made a good tight end?
I mean, he had the size for it. Maybe a better tight end than a quarterback.
Yeah. I mean, look at Logan Thomas. He plays for the Commanders, but he was a quarterback at Virginia Tech, and he's transitioned to a pretty decent tight end in the NFL.
You know, Greg, I think he knocked the Steelers out one year in the playoffs, didn't he? Tebow?
Who?
Tebow, right?
Tebow? With the Tebow time.
Tebow time. He got kicked out because he was too religious.
Well, yeah.
I agree.
All right. Did everybody pick tight end?
Yeah.
Yep.
Nobody said like Jason Witten, Greg Olson.
No.
No.
I don't
All
think
right.
they're as good as some of the names picked, but just
Yeah.
don't want to.
Ozzie Newsome?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
Ozzie Newsome's great.
Vernon Davis?
Mm.
Mike Ditka?
You guys want to know how long that field goal is going to be?
Yeah.
Bill Bear,
Only 25 yards.
25.
25.
Yeah.
Shit, Greg, you could make
Dude,
that.
so what was it? It was a couple of years ago. Do you guys remember seeing the game, Cody Parkey, the double doink for the Bears,
Yes.
right? That was for them to make the playoffs. So after that, you know, he was probably like running for his life in Chicago. But I remember seeing, I guess it was on Facebook, one of these bars in Chicago had all these people come down and basically said, you know, if you can do it, prove it.
Oh,
So they
yeah,
set
I
up
remember
a field
that.
goal post. Remember that?
Yes.
And they had, it was like they got free beer or free food for a year if they could kick a field goal. I didn't see anybody kick one.
Nobody made it.
So it might look easy on TV, and you know we think it's a chip shot, but man, I don't think just anybody could do it. Not unless you, I don't know, you got to practice probably a shit ton.
Maybe we should go to one of these local fields and try it. What do you think?
I'll give it a shot.
Andy might be
It's
able to do it.
definitely-
He played soccer.
Yeah, I was about to say Andy probably could be able to do it.
Maybe.
All right, you ready
I'll
for
be
the next position?
All right.
Ready?
The all-time defense. I'm going first. I got the steel curtain from 76.
Oh man, Bill, this is so easy. 85 Bears.
Do you know the steel curtain in 76 only gave up 9.8 points a game? 9.
85 Bears. And they only lost to what? Miami?
I don't know. We'd probably have to research that. You're going 85 Bears?
All the way.
Tyler?
I'm going the 2000 Ravens.
Knew it. That's a good pick.
They only allowed 10 points a game. They didn't even allow over 1,000 yards rushing.
How many?
They allowed 970 rushing yards.
How many points a
season.
game?
10.3.
9.8 is less.
All right. What year was that?
76.
That was 2000.
Oh.
Yeah, Ravens.
2000 Ravens.
2000. All right. So that's Ray Lewis era.
Yeah, they only gave up 5 rushing touchdowns the entire season and had 49 takeaways.
Ray Lewis. Let's not talk about his limo.
Yep.
Yeah, let's not talk about Big Ben's masseuses.
I don't think it was masseuses. And he was never convicted. Andy?
Man. This is tough. Because I don't know anything about defense. I'm going to pick my team. I'll pick the 91 Eagles.
They were on the list. They were really
Yep.
good.
Yeah, dude, Reggie White.
I was also thinking the early 2000s Buccaneers. Didn't they have a really nasty defense when they went to the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
I think we
John
should
Madden.
just say the Steelers. Haven't they had the all-time greatest defense forever?
I think you're a little biased there, Bill.
Well, see, Greg's upset because he was a cellar dweller in that division forever. You probably could have got those season tickets for like $8.
But hey, man, you look now, the AFC North goes through Cincinnati.
You should have bought them then. Imagine the money you'd be making.
Ooh, man, it'd be a mint. But dude, we have a dynasty right now. For the next several years, we're gonna say 5 to 10 years, AFC North goes through Cincy. Everybody else is on the escalator looking up.
What do you think they're going to do when they can't re-sign those two other receivers, though? Because they can't afford to pay Higgins and Boyd.
Already been talked about. Burrow has Brady mentality. He is going to make a deal to keep everybody around him. Yeah, they're already talking about it because his contract's going to be done before the season starts.
So you think
Chase
he takes
is
less
not-
money?
Oh, yeah. Chase ain't going nowhere. T. Higgins ain't going nowhere. If anything, we might let Boyd go. But Higgins and Chase, dude, they're staying.
Did the AFC go through Cincinnati this year?
Ooh, it did until we got to Kansas City. And then, I mean, the refs beat us there.
Yeah, it's always the refs.
The refs.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing that beat the Eagles was Brock Purdy's torn elbow.
Hey. Can't help that they can't block.
Poor
I like Purdy, man.
You think he
I
comes
think
back?
Purdy's going to be an up-and-comer. But they said with this injury, it's like a UCL or something, he's going to miss the entire season.
Oof.
Wow.
So Purdy don't play. You got Jimmy G on the sidelines that was laughing about the score. So I heard him and Shanahan had it out. So
Well, he's gone, right?
he's gone. So what do? Do you put the season this year on Trey Lance?
You got it, right?
Man,
Yeah, but then what happens when he gets hurt?
yeah. They're going to have to make a move.
You run the ball every play.
Yeah, that worked great.
All right, who still needs to pick defense? Nobody, right? We're moving on from there.
Yep.
So we're going corner. We picking one or two?
We'll just pick one.
Rod Woodson.
Good pick.
Greg?
Oof. Corner.
See, it's hard for you because Cincinnati hasn't really had one of those, right?
Dude, we got Bates and Bell right now. Richard Sherman.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he was. Legion of Boom, Richard Sherman was an animal.
Yeah, he was. All right, Tyler.
I'm going primetime Deion Sanders.
Yep. That's always the argument between me and my son. Sanders or Woodson?
Sanders, dog.
Sanders
I gotta
can't.
get Sanders.
Sanders can't make a tackle. Scared.
Don't need to when he has the ball in his hands.
Woodson knock your fucking head off. Deion's afraid, man. He ran the other way. He wouldn't tackle nobody. How can you give him number one?
Well, you don't need to tackle anybody when no one gets the ball when you're guarding them.
Okay. All right. Andy?
I gotta think.
I think there's only one good choice here.
What's his name, dude? He was a Raven. I think his last name was Humphrey.
Oh, you're talking about Marlon Humphrey.
Doesn't he still play?
Marlon.
Yeah, he's an all-pro. He's a really good cornerback, but that's not who I was thinking.
Who were you thinking?
I was thinking Darrell Revis.
Ooh,
Ooh, Darrell, yeah.
I didn't think about that.
Sauce Gardner.
The sauce.
I mean, you can't say he's top 5 right now, right? He's only been in the league 1 year.
I don't know, man. What about Jalen Ramsey, like in his heyday?
Yeah. There was another one I was thinking about picking. I think it was Gilmore. Is that his name?
Oh, you're talking about Stephon Gilmore.
Stephon Gilmore.
Or Patrick Surtain for Denver.
Yeah, he's been quite the player, huh?
Dude, that guy cover you up quick.
What about Champ
I'll tell
Bailey?
you that. Yeah, he's up there for sure. Daryl Green, you remember him?
Yep. Ronnie
Fastest man
Lott.
Yeah.
I thought he was a safety.
I think he moved to safety late in his career, right? Most corners do that sometimes. They get slower.
Right, because they lose some speed.
I think even Woodson finished as a safety. Speaking
That
of
was a scary
safeties,
one.
I guess we're moving to that spot.
Okay.
Andy, you can have first pick.
Oh man. I'm gonna go Malcolm Jenkins.
You know what? That's actually not a bad pick, but I did not expect you to go there.
No, I expected him to go in a totally different direction.
Yeah, I was expecting Brian Dawkins.
Yep.
Oh shit. I didn't think about him.
He forgot about him.
He was still an Eagles safety, but yeah. Man.
Greg?
All right, we're gonna put a Raven on the team. Ed Reed.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
You just can't deny how great Ed Reed was.
And I'm picking before Tyler because he's going to take my pick, so I'm going Troy Polamalu.
That's exactly where I was gonna go too. All right, so I really have two people I'm thinking of, but I don't know.
Does one start with Mika?
No, not at all. Man, but actually, I'm not sure if he was a corner. I mean, a safety or not. You know what? I'm gonna go with Ronnie Lott. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with Ronnie Lott.
Yeah, he was. He moved to safety after being a corner.
No, I was thinking of Night Train Lane, but I think he was a cornerback.
Was Harrison good? Rodney Harrison?
I think he was good, if I'm not mistaken.
Greg, you know anything about him? Oh, what about Cam Chancellor?
Yeah, I was gonna say he was my second choice.
Cam Chancellor?
Yeah.
I would.
Dude, that guy lay a fucking hit on you.
I also was gonna say Sean Taylor.
Oh man.
Does he still play?
Shut up, bro.
All right. That wasn't funny.
Huh?
I take that back. Linebackers.
Just one?
We'll pick two.
Okay. Good.
I'm taking that guy at the end of the Bengals Chiefs game there that hit Mahomes. What's his name?
Who is Sam?
Greg.
Oh, no,
Greg,
no.
what's his name?
Shit. It's not. I'm thinking about a different play. It's a weird name.
Ossie or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm taking him. He's my first pick because he knocked the Bengals out of the playoffs.
All right. So I'm up.
You're up.
All right, Ray Lewis.
Damn, bro.
I don't think Trump agrees with that.
It's all fake news. It's phony stuff. It didn't happen.
You know, I'm gonna. It's my turn, right? Yeah. I really got two in mind again, but I'm gonna go Dick Butkus.
Bears.
That's good.
Yeah.
Andy?
I'm gonna go with DeMarcus Ware.
Well, was
All right.
he a Cowboy?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, he was.
Damn, Andy picked a Cowboy.
I did. He was a hell of a player, though.
All right, I'm going James Harrison.
All right.
That's a scary individual.
Oh, Bill, that's good. Second pick.
You do.
All right, so I was going to say James Harrison, so I'll say Lawrence Taylor.
Oh, yeah. Lawrence
Oh,
Taylor.
how did I forget him?
Yeah, how did we forget him? If he wasn't snorting the lines on the field. You know, my dad used to say that to me all the time when we would watch football. I don't know. Did Taylor have an issue with that or something?
I don't know.
Maybe
Probably.
there must have been something in the past, or his past. All right, we got Tyler.
Yeah, you know what? I'm going to go with who is it? Oh, Michael Strahan. I think I'm going to go with Michael Strahan.
You know, you think with all the money he made, does anybody know what I'm about to say?
Going in
He'd
space.
get his teeth fixed.
You got it. Tyler, you got it. All right, Andy.
I'm gonna go Patrick Willis.
Oh, that's a good pick.
That
For
is
the
a good pick.
49ers, he was great.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, now we're left at coach.
Mm.
I'm going first.
Yep.
Steeler football is 60 minutes. It's never going to be pretty. Throw style points out the window, but these guys will fight to the end.
Does anybody know who
No
that
way
is?
he chose Mike Tomlin as
I
his first
chose Mike Tomlin.
pick. See, and that's why this is just why you're going to lose.
Bro,
Stupid picks like that.
He hasn't had a losing season. Ever. How could you not pick
How many
him?
Super Bowls does he have?
2?
2.
Has he been to 2?
15 years?
Maybe won
17
one?
years? What's that?
Well, I mean, all right. You're up next. Go ahead. Pick.
Vince Lombardi.
How many's he got?
He has 3, right?
Does he? Greg?
I'm going to go Belichick.
No, how many's Lombardi got? Do you know?
Oh, Super Bowls?
Yeah. Were they even called that back then?
Lombardi was when they had the little leather helmets, right? That's back in the day. Or did they actually have a helmet in the 70s? I guess they did. They had a helmet.
So he won the Super Bowl twice, but he won the NFL championship 5 times.
Okay, so he won in 66 and 67. Right?
Yeah, but he won NFL championships before that. But I guess those are the Super Bowls before they were Super Bowls.
So you're saying 7?
No, 5.
5.
He won 3 consecutive.
He still ain't better
National
than
Football
Tomlin. Greg, go ahead.
Ooh, yeah, I went Belichick.
Bro, Lombardi lost 1 playoff game in 1960. Never lost another one.
Bro, Tomlin's never had a losing season. You told me he was going to have one this year.
Who did he lose that playoff game to?
The Pittsburgh Steelers.
Who did he lose that playoff game to?
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Here, I'll look it up.
Greg, back to your pick real quick. Belichick.
Yeah. All time, man. All right.
Wait a minute.
Wow.
He's got the go.
He's nothing without
2,
Brady,
he's got 10 conference titles and 6 Super Bowls
but never had any
With
success
what
without
team?
Brady.
with one team.
But no success without Brady. Brady made him who he is. He would be not even a name if it wasn't for Brady.
They don't have a quarterback.
Well, yeah, they do.
Mac Jones.
Yeah, but Mac Jones is, dude, I would put Mac Jones in Brady's shadow.
So it's Brady that made that team, not Belichick, right? Who was before
What?
Brady?
Oh, shit.
Bledsoe.
Bledsoe. Wasn't he supposed to be an all-time great?
He was a Pro Bowler.
They didn't win a championship with him, though, right? Didn't Belichick coach Cleveland also?
The Browns?
Yeah, didn't he coach the Browns?
Yeah, I think he was a coach for the Browns, but didn't something shady happen with him and the owner?
But he didn't win there, right?
Oh, no.
So I think I'm not arguing with your pick because I like you, Greg. But I think he became who he is because of who he had.
All right, so I will not argue that. Would they have won the championships they did without Brady? No.
Would
Is
they
Brady
have
a
won
system
them without
quarterback?
Belichick? Yes.
I don't know. All right, so my example of Belichick is when they played Atlanta a couple years ago in the Super Bowl. It's 28-3 at halftime. And Brady's got this hold my beer mentality. Belichick's making notes the whole first half. Yes, Brady put the team on his back. But dude, Belichick made changes offensively and defensively to win that game.
But who made the plays?
Brady, the GOAT.
Because every time Brady takes the field, he expects to win, right? Doesn't think he's going to win. He expects to win. He left the Patriots and went to the Bucs and won a Super Bowl in his first year there.
And according to NFL and stats, that's unheard of. A quarterback makes a change to a whole nother team or a new team. They're not really expected to even hit 500. Brady wins the Super Bowl.
But the system was still left in New England, and they've done nothing since. So is it Belichick or was it Brady?
I don't know, man. I think you probably put Brady just about on any team, and they're going to win.
Everybody else agree?
Yeah, I'd agree. I'd agree with the fact that he probably wouldn't have won. He might not have won any if Tom Brady didn't take them there. So,
But you could make the same argument over Andy Reid, and with Patrick Mahomes, would they still be the same team? Probably not.
Without Mahomes?
Even
no.
Even with Travis Kelce and having Tyreek Hill, Jones, that lineman, they got superstars for players, but I don't know if you put Mac Jones on Kansas City, they're not going to the Super Bowl.
yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah.
You put him on Pittsburgh, they're going, baby.
Nah, ain't no way.
Brady couldn't even take Pittsburgh to the fucking Super Bowl.
Did Andy Reid go to the Super Bowl with Philly?
Twice, right?
Yeah.
Did he win?
He did not win.
He
He
lost.
did not. Yeah.
But there's still something to said about being taken there, right?
I guess. I mean, Tomlin got there how many times? Twice?
I don't know. Is it twice?
I think it's twice. All right, Tyler, who you got?
For coach?
Yep.
I already told you, baby. Vince Lombardi.
Oh, yeah, you already went. Andy?
I'm gonna go Tom Landry.
Great pick. Great pick.
Is it?
Yeah, it's another Cowboy, but
Make the argument.
I mean,
23 consecutive winning seasons, right?
yeah, it says 20 sequential winning seasons between 66 and 85. He won 2 Super Bowls as well. So I mean, if you're going like how you argued with Tomlin, 18 consecutive seasons, this guy's got 20 and 2 Super Bowls.
5 NFC titles as well.
Lost how many
Yeah.
Super Bowls?
I'm not sure of that. Of course, they do not put that in the article.
What about Don
Maybe look
Shula? Nobody picked him,
I'm
huh?
just going with what I've heard of. Because
Yeah, I was gonna be honest. I don't think I've ever heard of them.
Don Shula? Greg?
Yeah.
Yeah. What about
Greg, have you heard of Don Shula?
yeah.
Miami. Right?
Oh, is that the undefeated Miami?
That's undefeated Miami.
Okay.
I think he holds the record for most wins as a coach.
Damn. Tom Landry went to 8 Super Bowls and won 2.
Yeah,
Oh
bro.
shit.
I knew that answer already. That's why I wanted
not
you
a
to
great-
make the argument. No, it's not great. You know why he lost so many, though? Because he
Because
played.
it's the Cowboys.
Who do you have to play in the 70s?
Yeah. Pittsburgh.
Yep.
That's fair. Tomlin wasn't coaching that team, though.
No, he wasn't. That was Chuck Noll.
I will give Pittsburgh the fact that they've only had, including Tomlin, what is it, Bill? They're on their 4th head coach?
Third, right?
I think it's third.
Third? All right.
Third,
I
you
will
got-
give them that.
Noel, Cower, and Tomlin.
Damn.
I mean, but don't
And that-
don't you
that
kind of
goes
agree
to the-
though? That's how you have to do it.
What did they coach till they died? I mean, how is that even possible?
Well, let's see. Tomlin's been there what, 18 years?
Right.
No, 2008, right? Or 2007?
So that would be 16.
Yeah, I think him and Harbaugh came in the same year, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, Belichick, Tomlin, Marvin Lewis was one that'd been there forever too until he got fired a few years back. There's only a few of them that have been with a team that long.
And that's got to build so much chemistry, right? Because you look at the Browns, and they haven't had a consistent coach in I don't know how many years, and look how bad they've been for so long.
Yeah.
Here, what, a couple years ago? On paper, man, they had a Super Bowl team. Nick Chubb. This was when they had OBJ, Jarvis Landry. I don't know about Mayfield, but still, man, they had a pretty.
But he might have been a Pro Bowl playing at a Pro Bowl level that season too.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was going off that season.
So Cower coached for 14 years in Pittsburgh.
That's crazy.
So before him would have been Chuck Noll, and he coached for 20. So, yeah, so the past 3 years, that's who they've had, or the past 3 coaches. But agree or disagree, you can't give a coach 1 year, right?
No, of course not. That's what the Texans are fucking up.
They keep changing them. You can't really build the chemistry with anybody, right?
Right, and they got rid of. I think his name is David Cullen, if I'm not mistaken. He was playing for the Ravens, and they gave him 1 year, fired him, and then Lovie Smith, right? That's the most recent coach.
Dude,
I think he's a good coach.
you gotta love how Lovie Smith went out though, right?
Winning that game, so they didn't get the first pick.
So the guy, you're going to get fired and you go for 2 and you win the game, giving the Bears the number 1 pick. Because winning that game for Houston, that meant nothing. That was pointless for them to win that game.
Yeah, you got it.
Dude,
You got to
and-
love that.
Dude, and they need a quarterback. You're not going anywhere with Mills. They could have had Bryce Young and what's this other kid? Number
JJ
1
Stroud.
and they threw it away for nothing.
I still think they'll pick a quarterback though.
I don't know, man. I think that was a shout out from Lovie Smith to the Bears on his way out.
Yeah, it might have been.
Possibly.
Yeah. I mean, speaking of all that stuff, I guess let's move on to our free agency conversation. We know how many teams need a quarterback, right?
Correct.
I mean,
At least 5.
I had some listed as Texans, Panthers, Colts, the Packers. We think the Packers need one.
Yeah, I don't think Rodgers is going to be there.
Rodgers,
Rodgers is.
What about Love though? He's the backup, right?
yeah.
I think they're going to give Jordan Love a shot because 1 or 2 games when Rodgers was hurt, he come in and was making plays.
Yeah.
The kid's been there long enough on the bench. I think at this point you have to see if he's worth playing or not. You give him a chance, and it's make or break.
So
Yeah,
we agree they
wasted
move
that
on.
first-round pick.
Yeah, I think Rodgers is gone.
So where's he go?
I mean, he might follow Devontae. It's possible he goes to the Raiders. What Joe Namath said, he'd give up number 12 for
Yeah.
him to come to the Jets.
Yeah, he did.
I also think there's a chance he'd go to Washington as well.
Tampa's going to need a quarterback.
He'd be a problem in Washington.
The
I
Titans.
think if you give Washington a good quarterback, they're going to be a problem for everybody in the NFC.
Well, Tyler,
Yeah.
that's where your boy is.
Yeah, because look what Heineke done with him.
Yeah, and I don't think they should have pulled Heineke last season. I think they would have made the playoffs if they kept him.
I agree. I think they would have too. You don't think they roll with him?
I mean, I hope being biased, I really hope they do. But if you think about it from a business point, they probably won't.
I don't know. You got Tennessee, too. It's probably going to need a QB. Is Tannehill done?
Yeah, I think Tannehill's done.
You don't think they're gonna? Do you don't think they're gonna play Malik Willis?
That's a kid from Liberty, right?
Yeah.
No, I don't.
I don't know.
They
I mean,
didn't they?
Yeah, they played him a couple times because Tannehill got hurt, and he can scramble, he can run, and I mean, yes, this is his first year, but he makes a lot of mistakes throwing the ball. It's like he's not. His reads aren't that good. He'll make a poor decision on where he's going with it.
He just needs some more time for development, right?
Yeah, we give it that.
All right. Well, there's some free agent quarterbacks out there. Do we think Lamar's leaving? Is Lamar leaving?
No.
Man,
He's staying?
everything I'm saying about Lamar, and I don't know if it's legit or not, but they're saying they're almost $100 million apart on guaranteed money, and the Ravens are looking at shopping him.
Do you want to
I think
guarantee
if
the
you're-
money after the injury?
Dude, he couldn't even show up for the last game of the season. Season on the line, and this guy don't show up to the game.
Yeah, that's got to say something, right, about where they are.
Yeah,
Him
whether
in the
he's
organization.
injured or- Hey, he should have been on the sideline.
Tyler, this is your boy. Does he stay or go?
He stays.
You want him to stay?
I think he got a
I do want him to stay because I think if you look at it from a stat perspective, we're 39-16 with him as the starting quarterback.
And won how many Super Bowls? Go.
All right, listen. hey, I mean, you can't. It's like what do you expect him to live up to? Like the Patrick Mahomes? Like he's a great quarterback.
He wants to
right?
be
But I
paid
don't
like
think
he's
a
Patrick Mahomes.
But all right, can you name 5 quarterbacks you would take over Lamar in the NFL right now?
How many teams are there?
Oh.
26?
30.
30?
Yo, so
I can name you
you're
30.
taking Joe Burrow. Yeah, dude, you're taking Joe Burrow, Patrick Mahomes,
Kenny Pickett.
Ooh.
Shut the fuck up,
Bro.
I would not take Pickett. Josh Allen.
Mitch Trubisky.
Yeah, I could name those three for sure. Besides him, I mean, you could say Rodgers, but he's a bit old now. Would you take him over Lamar, being at the age difference?
I think he gives you a
If you're
better
on a-
chance to win the
if you're
Super
on-
Bowl.
Yeah, if you're on a Super Bowl run, I'd take Rodgers.
And see, that's fair, but does longevity not play into it at all?
I don't think
All right,
you're going to
so
get longevity out of Lamar. He's hurt every year.
He's injury prone.
That's why he wants guaranteed money. Because he wants to be paid
yeah,
even if he can't play.
Yeah, but it's okay. I agree with that. But as far as him leaving, I don't know if you guys follow him on Instagram or not, but he actually posted a picture or video on Instagram that he was looking forward to next season and all of his Ravens highlights. And then he was posting a picture of him dressed out in all purple with his Ravens chains on and a Ravens shirt on. So
Fuck him. All right. You asked me to give you how many quarterbacks I'd pick over Lamar? How many?
5.
you said you'd pick 30.
Okay. I'll give you the 5. You ready?
Yep.
Mahomes,
Mm-hmm.
Jalen Hurts,
Ooh,
Joe Burrow,
I like that answer.
Josh Allen, and even Justin Herbert.
Yep. Herbert. Yep.
Trevor Lawrence?
I
You want me to keep going?
I wouldn't agree with Trevor Lawrence.
I'm even
or I
going to
wouldn't agree with
take.
Jalen
I'm
Hurts.
even taking Geno Smith,
Oof, man.
Russell
Hey,
Wilson.
That's proved, like Chip Kelly, man. Geno Smith proved the coach. Same thing with Trevor Lawrence. The coaching makes a difference in the QB for sure.
Would you take Kyler Murray?
I would probably take Lamar over Kyler Murray.
Justin Fields.
Yeah. Still,
I'd take Fields over Lamar.
Dan-
After this season,
Daniel Jones.
Daniel Jones over Lamar, there's no way.
What about Derek
all
Carr?
right. Ooh, I think Carr with the right team.
Carr with Baltimore? More successful than Lamar?
I think so. He's a passing
see,
quarterback.
I think he makes it so difficult for defenses because he adds the dynamic of the run game and
But
the option.
I disagree. I think you put a spy on him, he's not going to beat you with his arm.
Nah, and he's gonna get ran down.
He hasn't proven he can beat you with his arm.
All right,
I just
so-
think he's asking for an awful lot of money for what he brings to the table.
Yeah, I'm not disagreeing with that, but are you also saying that he's not one of the best quarterbacks in the league?
No, I don't even put him in the top 10.
Mm.
Injury prone,
All right, so
doesn't show up for his teammates. I just named you about 8 people ahead of him, right?
yeah,
Hungry.
How
I
many
don't
of
think
those
Lamar's
people
ever
have-
hungry. I don't think he's ever hungry to win. I think he's all about himself. He's selfish. He wants money so that even if he gets hurt, he gets paid.
All I know is there's been 2 unanimous MVPs in NFL history, and Lamar is one of them.
And for what reason did he win that MVP? Do you remember his first playoff game? How atrocious he
it
was?
a dumpster fire. It was a dumpster fire.
What has he done since?
all right. So talking about Lamar, this would be my question to the entire group. Look at his draft class. You had Lamar, Deshaun Watson, Patrick Mahomes,
Watson? Oh, that's not his
Trubisky.
draft class.
Trubisky was in the same draft. All right,
That's not
so
his draft class, is it? His draft class was Josh Allen and Josh Rosen.
I thought he was in the one with Mahomes.
No,
No.
Mahomes was 2017. Lamar was 2018.
That's right. I'm thinking about Trubisky. All right. So, but looking at Mahomes, all right. So Mahomes got a deal for what? Guaranteed like 145. Watson is the one that has caused all this money. Because what's Watson do? 230, 235, something like that. So my question to the group, do you think Lamar is worth $250 million and he wants it guaranteed money, and basically you cripple your entire team to pay one player that?
No, I see. Even as much as I like him, I wouldn't guarantee him all that money.
No. Yeah, I don't think that's a smart business move.
No, see, I think if you guaranteed him, I think reasonably if you could guarantee him like 100 to 125 million, and it'd be no problem.
Do you even want to pay him that?
If while healthy, he's one of the most dynamic quarterbacks in the league.
He gives you a chance of finishing third in the division, right?
No, absolutely not.
Second at best.
We only lost the division to the Bengals by one game this year.
Do you think you could have beat us with Lamar?
So we did the first game, right? But also I will give it to the Bengals that they did look like a different Bengals team at the end of the season.
Oh yeah.
So,
we come on probably, I don't know, we're probably 4 or 5 games in before we got it together because we got a new line. Our O-line's always our weakest link, but still.
I mean, we do raise an interesting question, though, right? We believe Baltimore would have won that game if Huntley didn't fumble, right?
Which I believe wholeheartedly they would have won that game.
If they would have gave the ball to Dobbins on the 2, you got 4 downs. Dobbins would have punched it in.
So you don't
100%.
believe the Bengals would have came back, Greg?
Don't know. I mean, we're a comeback team. We're a second half team. I'm not saying the game would have been over, but it would have been in the Ravens' favor.
But was that fourth quarter?
No, I think that was the end of the third, right?
I don't remember.
I thought it was late fourth.
Start of the fourth.
I thought it was with like 6-7 minutes left.
That's what I thought too.
Okay, it might have been. But if I remember correctly, in the second half, the Bengals didn't do much offensively besides the first drive.
Yeah.
They definitely weren't the Bengals team that played Buffalo, right?
No,
because I think the Ravens have a far better defense than Buffalo does.
Yeah, definitely.
But, I mean, I guess those divisional games are always tight, right? No matter how good one team is over the other because they just know each other so good.
Oh, yeah. Division rivalries are always better games.
Yeah.
So, okay, Tyler, you're a huge Ravens fan. You would have possibly won that playoff game with Pro Bowl quarterback Tyler Huntley, correct?
Correct.
You don't roll with him?
No, because if you remember correctly, to set up that 2-yard line, Tyler Huntley ran it 40 yards to the 2. If Lamar had that ball, he would have scored.
But think of the money difference you would pay each one of those. Could you put other better positional players on the team to give yourself a better chance to win a Super Bowl?
I still think Lamar has a better chance.
All right, so going off of what Bill just said, would you – all right, let's just say this season you agree. You don't want Lamar to walk, so you paying $250 million guaranteed. Who do you lose because of that? If you pay him, are you willing to give up Mark Andrews? Like, who are you willing to sacrifice to pay him that much money?
I mean, besides Mark Andrews and J.K. Dobbins, we really don't have any talent on offense.
So with Huntley,
we have some good players, but as far as outstanding players, we have no weapons besides Mark Andrews and J.K. Dobbins.
but if you got rid of Jackson, kept Huntley, you could bring players in, right?
Right.
Yeah, if we already have a good line, and I think the run pass option that the Ravens run is really difficult for every team in the NFL. So I think you guys are making a very good point. If they brought in some weapons like maybe DeAndre Hopkins and to pair with Rashad Bateman, I think we'd be a really serious problem, even with Tyler Huntley at quarterback.
Right, because Bateman's going to be coming back. D-Hop's
Sure.
on the trade block, so somebody's going to get Hopkins. My only thing is, and like you just said it, so if you take Dobbins out, if you take, Bateman out, if you take Mark Andrews out, and the only person you could afford is Lamar Jackson, you're not going to win games if all you got is a quarterback.
Yeah, I agree.
We learned that with Green Bay, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what they just went through. They paid Rodgers all this money. They lost everybody else. I know they were on the edge there making the playoffs with a late run in the season, but that team wasn't the same.
Not even close.
And, man, I know, like, Deshaun Watson hadn't played in forever, but, look, the Browns paid him all that money. And what did he do when he started playing? They didn't do anything. Watson didn't look that good.
No, he didn't.
And, now Watson don't care. I mean, he's guaranteed. He can get hurt. He can play like shit. It really doesn't matter. He's getting paid.
I don't know.
Very great point.
Yeah, I think Lamar's already moved on from the Ravens. I think the Ravens just need to come to terms with that and move on from Lamar. Like Greg said, you don't show up to the last game of the season, the playoff game. You're not there. Why? You can't blame it on the injury, right?
I think you can.
Nah, man, he should have been on the sideline. That's their entire season in one game, and he didn't even show up. Nah, that's pretty bad. But I'll say we're talking about, paying Lamar, not paying Lamar. My greatest example would be Tom Brady. I think we can all agree Tom Brady is the best quarterback in the league, probably the best quarterback ever. The guy's the GOAT. But he's not. He's never been the highest paid, and his mentality was he would take a pay cut to build a team around him. So that would be my best example of what to do.
Because Brady's mindset was to win.
Right.
He cared more about winning than he did making money.
And Brady knew the way to win was you had to surround yourself with elite players.
I totally agree. Tyler, I think it's time that you guys need to move on.
I don't know, man. I don't know if you remember. Go ahead.
Yeah, I don't think you like that answer too much.
No, just because being a Ravens fan, and I'm sure Greg and you probably know, being that you like both teams in the AFC North, there's never been an offense that dynamic in Baltimore, like, ever.
Because, like, I don't even know. Let's say.
Yeah, but it wasn't until late when the Bengals came around, right? Now that they're playing decent, that wasn't the Ravens division. You guys have never had a solid lock on that division. It's been Pittsburgh's for a long time with Ben.
Yeah, it's been more Pittsburgh. Look how many playoffs Pittsburgh's went to. It's been more Pittsburgh.
Yeah, I mean, you can say that, but I'm agreeing with you there. But as far as when Lamar came in, and besides, since the Bengals got Joe Burrow, the first 2 years, it wasn't even a question who was winning the division.
Pretty much until Ben got into his later years of his career, that was Pittsburgh's division. How long has Lamar been with Ravens?
4 years.
So, what if you don't pay him? What if you franchise tag him?
Which I think is a great. I mean, I think that makes everybody happy, right?
I don't think it makes him happy.
No, I'm saying if you franchise tag him and piss him off, do you think he don't play?
Yeah.
Or like he plays, but he don't play to that level. You know what I mean? Like he downplays it.
100%. I think he's doing that already.
Because I'll tell you, even if they trade him, I don't see any other team giving him that much money. I don't see anybody else paying up for him.
Not with that kind of injury.
There's too many options at quarterback to pay him that much money.
which is yeah. I mean, I'm not disagreeing.
I mean, I guess we
I
all
know, I
have to
think-
agree that the NFL is a business, right?
In the end, it is.
Would you want to put that much money on a guy that over the past, I don't know, 2 years has proven he can't make it through a season? They said that this injury they believed was worse than what they thought. If you're another team, are you willing to take that risk?
I think I think most teams would be, yeah.
Well,
All right, Tyler. So I know you don't want Lamar to go. Like you want the Ravens to keep him. But what's your thought, your opinion? If they trade him, where do you think he would go?
I think if a trade is going to happen, he's going to go to the Falcons.
I could see that. Yeah.
Because think about the offense they could run with Lamar at quarterback and Kyle Pitts at tight end.
Oh man, you got Cordell Patterson.
You got Drake London, who's pretty solid so far.
plus it's
And I
an
think
indoor
the Falcons
stadium,
have
right?
enough cap-
Yep,
I'm
no
not sure.
weather.
He's probably faster on
Yeah,
turf.
Yeah, probably. And I just think they have a lot of draft capital, and they could trade some players. I think they probably had the best bet to trade him. for
I'd
him,
love to
yeah.
see him go to Atlanta.
That would actually be a really good fit, I feel like.
Because they have the same type of like weapons that the Ravens do. They just have better receivers.
Or what about the Colts?
You see, I feel like in that like what do you call it? Under center offense that they run over there just really wouldn't fit him that well.
Right. But
What-
do they even have a solid coach right now?
No, I don't think they do. You know, I really think Derek Carr is going to go to the Colts.
Yeah, that would be a good fit for Carr, I feel like.
You think that's where he winds up?
Yeah, I think it winds up with the Colts.
Man, with Michael Pittman, Jonathan Taylor.
Yeah,
I think they take him in Tampa.
really.
Wow.
I think he would fit there good. Replacement for Brady.
Yeah. What are the contracts like there? I mean, what about their wide receivers? Do they still have
Oh man, they got Chris Godwin, they got Mike Evans, they got Julio Jones.
right? That's a lot of weapons for Carr.
Who goes to the Jets? Does Geno Smith stay in Seattle?
I think he does, right? Because he's finally breaking through.
Yeah.
Yeah, this has been Geno Smith's like come out of the closet year.
But he's
I
a
think
free
he
agent,
definitely-
right?
I think
Is
they'll
he?
pay him though. After what he showed this year, I think he stays in Seattle.
What if it was a 1-year thing? They pay him all this money and he ain't even that good.
Like it's a fluke.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen it before.
Yeah, we have.
All
All right,
it's
let's move on. Tyler, I know it's tomorrow night, and you're all excited about the fights, but let's move on to our Super Bowl picks. So here's your boy one more time.
It's time!
All right, give me your Volkanovski. What's going to happen in the fight, real quick?
Volkanovski, Islam Makhachev.
Yep.
Volkanovski wins via second round TKO.
Wow, you think he knocks him out?
I don't think he goes out cold, but I think he gets done by ground and pound.
Wow. On the ground.
I think he gets finished on the ground.
Interesting. I hope you're right. I mean, I am pulling
Yeah,
for
me
him,
too.
but that's going to be a tough one. All right, Greg, give us your Super Bowl prediction with score.
Man, fly, Eagles, fly. I'm going to say Philly 37-34.
Mm.
Wow. Tyler?
I'm going Chiefs 31-21.
Andy?
You already know I'm going Eagles.
Uh-huh.
I think it's going to be close, though. I'm going to go 27-24.
Wow. All right, I'm going Chiefs 38-14.
Blowout.
I think
Oh, that
Mahomes is
Eagles
just too much.
I don't think his O-line protects him.
No way, man. The Eagles are going to be coming for him hard. What's that guy? That pass rusher you guys have starts
On
with
Reddick.
Reddick
Dude, Reddick is going to be eating Mahomes all night.
all night. And then you got, 5 other guys that are going to be eating too? You got Brandon Graham, Hargrave,
We still talking football?
Josh Sweat.
Plus, man, they're going to spy Mahomes. He's not going to be doing these little peel outs or these little runs. They're going to spy him and keep him in the pocket.
Greg, you just don't want the AFC to win.
I think the Eagles are the better team. Kansas City shouldn't have beat us. I mean,
But they had one
You
good
could-
season.
I don't know.
Let's go back to the Jalen Hurts Alabama days. Andy, we need to revisit that.
Cool.
Hey, but look how he came out of it, though.
But has he proven himself, Tyler? Has he proven himself?
I mean, a Super Bowl run? I think so.
Tyler?
I don't know, man. I think you put 10 other starting quarterbacks in the NFL on that Eagles team. I think they're in the same position.
Yeah, I think you put Forrest Gump back there. They're in the same position.
What about Gardner Minshew?
Well, you got him,
The
right?
stat,
Yeah, but 0-2 with the same Eagles team?
Look at Andy throwing
Wait.
stats out.
When
Look
did
at
he-
Andy
when
throwing
did-
stats out there.
That was trash time, though, for the Eagles, right?
yeah, they didn't have to win those games.
No, Jalen Hurts was out 2 games this season with a shoulder sprain.
When was that?
It was late in the season. We were trying to secure the first seed.
Were all starters playing, though?
Yeah, all the starters were just played.
Man, I like Minshew too.
Yeah, me too. He put up good numbers and everything, but they weren't winning. That's why I think Jalen Hurts has proven himself.
All right, you say he's proven himself. Take me back to the Alabama days. What happened?
A couple bad drives and he got pulled.
For who?
That's what
Who came in?
What? Tua?
Did he win the championship?
He did.
Jalen Hurts has been in the NFL with the Eagles for how long?
I believe 3 seasons.
And he's made it to the Super Bowl in his 3rd season.
Yeah.
I think the real Jalen Hurts from Alabama shows up Sunday. 3 picks, couple fumbles, doesn't finish the game.
no.
He gets pulled, and Minshew comes in.
Shut up, bro. That
Bro.
can't happen.
He's got one of the lowest turnover percentages in the league.
Tyler, you still arguing with Gordon Ramsay or what?
Well,
I guess so.
and say Eagles win the game, and I would almost bet you see a Jalen Hurts touchdown at some point during the game. He's going to Superman it.
Like a rushing touchdown?
Oh yeah, they're going to get on the end zone at some point. They're going to be within, we'll say, 15 yards of the end zone, and you're going to have a Jalen Hurts touchdown rushing.
Andy better be tuning in for the commercials because that's all he's going to want to see.
I hope you're wrong.
All right, Chris Stapleton, I guess he's singing the national anthem. What's the Vegas odds? 2 minutes and 20 seconds, 2 seconds, something like that? Does he go over or under?
I think it goes. I'm gonna say under.
Wow, he sings it quicker, you think?
I think so. Yeah.
Probably out of spite.
He could just put a bunch of money on himself, right, and just sing it. Just take a little bit longer singing it.
Yeah,
Right.
tell a friend of a friend.
Yeah. All right. Who?
I say
Go ahead.
draws it out. I'd go.
He goes longer.
Well,
Coin toss. Who wins?
I'm gonna say Eagles get the ball first.
If they win the coin toss, are they taking the ball or are they deferring?
I think they'd probably defer, honestly.
I'd want to defer if it was me picking.
I'd make a statement.
I'd say give Cam.
Take the ball first, score on the opening drive.
Take the ball first. First pass, throw a pick six.
No, not happening.
All right, guys. Thanks for joining me. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, man.
We'll be.
Thanks for having me.
I'm sure we'll be in conversation during this football game via text.
Oh yeah.
All right. Go Chiefs.
Fly, Eagles, fly.
Fly Eagles fly.
All right, guys. Thanks again. I'll talk to you soon.
Yeah, man.
Later.
I'll be remembered, what will you? Bill McDonald's the baddest I would turn to. CEO with the shit that's a dumb motherfucker. He'll always win, there's no going under. The top of the crown resting on his head. The beast is alive, he'll never be dead. If he dreamt before, bring it back to life. Push harder for it, let us survive. Show courage and strength, it's okay to be scared, but don't let it stop you, always stay prepared. Bill Showman School, they're just not beginning. Winners fucking win, losers talk about winning.